Welcome. My name is Ann Kent. I'm a registered dietitian and the owner of Peas and Happiness. I'm super excited for you all to join here. As we get started, I wanted to offer, if anybody is not familiar with the meal guides, I'm going to go through a demonstration of that. You're welcome to follow along if you'd like. As an affiliate, I offer a 30-day free trial so that you can get to know what these look like from a user perspective. So if you are sharing this, of course, you can tell people what they look like. So if you want to, you can go to this website, peasandhappiness.com/join, and you can sign up, use the coupon code affiliate30. That'll give you a 30-day free trial. You can cancel before it renews, so don't feel like you need to continue that if you don't need the service, but that is optional if you would like. Quick demonstration of what the product actually is, how our affiliate program works. It's a little bit different than others. Every one is a little bit different. And then some ideas of how you can use affiliate marketing to benefit your business and your company or just your finances. So a little about me as we are getting started. I am Ann Kent, if we have not met, and I grew up on a farm in Kansas. I tell you this because I think it helps to understand how I write my recipes and how the meal plans are written. And so because I grew up on a farm, one of my goals with this is to help connect people to agriculture. When I became a dietitian, I found that a lot of people didn't really know where their food came from. And so coming from an agricultural background, I really wanted to help connect people to local farmers. And so I plan all of the menus seasonally so that people can shop at farmers markets, do CSAs, and enjoy seasonal produce. Secondly, what this means, growing up in a rural area, I did not have access to a ton of different specialty stores. And so the meal plans and the recipes that I write have ingredients that you can find anywhere. If there are ingredients that are a little bit harder to find, then I provide links to those. So this is really accessible for anyone. You don't have to live next to a Whole Foods in order to be able to follow these plans. So the other thing about this is that I am really passionate about bridging the gap between like a meat and potatoes diet, which is sort of what I grew up on, and that's sort of like a farm diet, to a more plant-forward, variety-based meal plan, but in a way that is accessible. So the recipes are, easy and fun. They provide a lot of variety, but they're not super elite. So secondly, I am a registered dietitian and mom, and I am a diabetes care and education specialist, previously known as a CDE. So for years as a professional dietitian, I worked as a diabetes educator. And so this perspective really helped me to understand the need for balancing nutrition, especially in a way that was tasty. A lot of my clients didn't really know how to cook. A lot of them felt very restricted. And so, and I found a lot of my clients needed really basic recipes, or they didn't have like basic cooking skills. So that's the second way that I write these meal plans, is that they are balanced nutritionally, they're easy to follow, and they are going to help your clients to enjoy more food instead of feeling restricted. And finally, I am a wife and mom, and I am training to become an intuitive eating counselor. So being a wife and mom, meal planning changed a lot for me. It went from being fun and having lots of time to like being a necessity, something that I had to do. I really want my family to love food, and I also want to nourish their body. And so again, that's what I'm incorporating in these menus. As an intuitive eating counselor, I've always sort of practiced from a non-diet perspective, but learning more of the importance of being able to tune in with your hunger and some of the damaging effects of diet culture, I am really passionate about creating a service that holds space for that and is free of that. So if someone is, recovering sort of not specifically from an eating disorder, but if they have struggled with diets in the past and they're looking for something that it has a little bit more freedom, that's not going to be triggering, I really wanted to create a safe space for that. And part of the reason for that is there is a lot of very diet-centric options out there. This is an example of a meal planning service that I signed up for as a demo just to see what was out there. It was, I'm even picking them out. It's called Perfect Body, because these are the emails that I've received from them in the last month. Literally from August 23rd to September 24th, they sent me message after message about how I should lose weight at a time that I did not need to lose weight. And they were very specific about that. And so I really want to provide another alternative that, if you have someone who is not interested in losing weight or just wants a healthy option or doesn't want that language in there, this is a place that is safe from that. So feel free to ask me questions in the chat if you have specific concerns. But I just want to point that out. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and dive into what our service looks like. So this is a screenshot, or this is actually what the member website looks like. We are available both online or in the Apple Store and Google Play Store as an app. Can everybody see my, I'm going to another thumbs up here if you can, just to make sure that you can see the meal plans. Okay, I'm seeing a thumbs up. Okay, let me know. Yeah, so when you log into your member website, you get 4 menus at a time, plus this little super easy last minute meals is kind of a bonus. But the menus, because they're planned seasonally, I limit them to 4 plans at a time. You have access to all of the recipes all of the time, but let me just show you inside what one of these menus looks like. These are customizable, but I write them the same way every week with the same meal types so that your clients can get into a rhythm of meal planning. So every week they're going to get a challenge meal, they're going to get a slow cooker meal, they're going to get a vegetarian and a 30-minute meal. And then they're going to get 2 grab and go options, 2 breakfast ideas, and 2 snacks. The important thing about this is that it is totally customizable. So if you have someone who's new to cooking, I recommend to start taking things off of the list so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. So if they're like, yeah, this looks super overwhelming, I'm not going to make these zoodles. So you can say, yes, I want to customize it, hover over that, click the delete button, and then that comes off. If they're like, wow, this chicken looks really amazing, maybe I want to double the recipe so that we have some leftovers, they can adjust the serving sizes here. And they can do this for all of the recipes on the plan. If they want to add in another recipe in place of the zoodles, maybe they want something with green beans, they can search for that recipe and add some green beans to the list. Any changes that they make, then you can flip over to the shopping list, and it updates all the changes to reflect whatever serving sizes, whatever recipes they have in their meal plan. From here, you can add additional things. So if you're like, yeah, we need to have yogurt because that's what we like for breakfast, then you can add that. It adds it to the list down here. And then when you go to the grocery store, you can pull this up in your app and cross off your ingredients as you buy them. So this really helps you to stay organized. This is maybe my personal favorite part of the plan. It definitely helps me in the grocery store. I want to mention it looks like there's a ton of ingredients on this list. And the reason for that is because I offer a few dietary substitution options. So down here at the very bottom of the screen, there are some extra recipes for dietary need substitutions. So if someone just wants to enjoy the menu as is, it's already balanced nutritionally, like I said, they can just come in and delete all of these extra recipes, and that is going to update their grocery list so that it doesn't have so many ingredients. If you flip over to the dashboard, it more specifically shows you how to adjust the menu for those different dietary needs. So every week when I publish the meal guide, I publish a little overview of just some of the highlights, some of the favorite things on the menu. And then I send out an email for anyone who joins through the website. You'll get an email with a PDF of the substitution needs. Most of them are pretty simple. Like you can see the gluten-free menu, there's only 3 recipes that need to be adjusted slightly. But I also offer options for gluten-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and then vegan. So this is a plant-forward meal plan. Part of my goal is to help to incorporate more plant-based foods, help people eat a little bit lower on the food chain, but it's not necessarily a totally plant-based meal plan. If you have someone who is interested in a vegan meal plan, they can make this work, but there's probably a better option. This is more for someone who is interested in trying other foods or trying other proteins, but is still probably eating meat. And that is how I write the vegetarian recipes. I make sure that they taste good for someone who is used to eating those flavors. So if you flip over to the recipes tab, like I said, members have access to all 800 recipes in our database. I have written and tested and photographed all of these in my kitchen. So I know that they they taste good. We have a joke when we eat a meal. I always ask my family, is this meal guide worthy? Because I don't want any recipes in here that are questionable. So let's just go into one of the ingredients or one of the recipes. And I'll show you a little bit about that. So this is a member favorite. I love this. This spinach ricotta spaghetti casserole is kind of like an easier version of lasagna, has lots of veggies and is a nice all-in-one meal. We actually usually serve it with extra veggies on the side. So in a recipe, you can adjust the serving sizes here, and that will adjust all of your ingredients. As you can see, if you scroll down, in the notes section, it shows you the prep time, cook time, total time. You can see the serving size, which reflects the nutrition amount, which I'll show you in a minute. You also have a pro tip. So part of my goal with these plans is to help people become better cooks. And that's kind of an overwhelming thing to think about. And so the pro tips are places where I'm offering little suggestions, little ideas that people can have a bite size, if you will, piece of information of how to become a little bit more savvy cook in the kitchen. There's also cooking equipment, very helpful for someone who is new in the kitchen. It instructs you how to store leftovers. And then if there's any prep of vegetables, I also include those instructions at the bottom. So again, these are designed, they're written for someone who is not super experienced in the kitchen. They are delicious enough for any level of cook though, so people are not going to get bored. Now I mentioned that there is nutrition information. So here's the ingredients tab, but if you click over to the nutrition, it does list the nutrition, and that is in this serving size. So I know that if you really have someone who is struggling with diet and they really are triggered by nutrient amounts, it does exist. There's not a way necessarily to hide the nutrition, but it is not front and center. So they do have to kind of go and look for it. It's there. And part of the reason that I include that is because of my background working as a diabetes educator. I know that having the total carbs on there, if you need to dose insulin or different things, can be important. So that's why that is included. In that recipe tab, also, I just wanted to highlight that it has a pretty powerful search feature. So there's this tag here that you can filter your recipes by different meal type. So for example, and you can select multiple filters if you need. For example, if you need, let's say you need a dairy-free breakfast option. So you can select the filters dairy-free and breakfast, and then it'll come up with all of the dairy-free breakfast options. Some of these you might notice look like they have some milk in them. If that's true, like here's a good example, flavored Greek yogurt. How could that be dairy-free? In the recipe, I have the substitution here. So we're substituting coconut or soy yogurt in that case. In addition to those filters, like I showed you as we were customizing the menu, you can also search recipes by ingredient or by name of the recipe. So like, let's say we want eggs in our dairy-free breakfast, it pulls up all of the recipes that have eggs in them. Okay, that was a pretty quick overview. So if you have any questions or want to see any more in there, you are welcome to. Like I said, I encourage you to start a free trial so that you can play around with this. Once you sign up, I really recommend to sign up on the website. That's how the affiliate program works. It is possible for someone to download an app and to sign up through the app, but you will not be credited to that because that goes through the Apple payment or the Google Play payment. So this is the website that you would want to share. This is also why I recommend to sign up through the website, because then you will get the weekly emails and you'll get a little bit more information. So sign up with Affiliate 30 so that you get the free trial if you would like. But again, just kind of an overview. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a question. When there's a substitution for a dairy item, is the nutrition info just correct for a dairy version? Yes, you are correct. So any substitutions that we're making, the nutrition information is not going to update. The nutrition information is for the recipe as is. Usually when I recommend a substitution, like for example, if we're substituting a milk type, I recommend something like soy milk if you can eat soy instead of dairy, because the protein amount is going to be similar. So if a client is substituting coconut milk or almond milk, those are not going to be as high protein, or oat milk. They're not going to be, that the nutrition is going to vary more. So that's a great question. So the meal guides, like I said, basically what you are providing is a weekly pre-planned menu that is fully customizable. That's why I call them guides and not plans. They also get access to all of the recipes in that searchable database. They get the grocery list that updates with the changes, and they can access this either on the member website, like I just showed you, or with the mobile app. I find that clients actually expand their nutrition options when they join. So a lot of times when you think about like a diet or eating healthy, it feels restricting. But this is a comment from one of my longtime members, Pat. She's just amazing. But she says that she's braver about trying new foods. And that's what I really found, is that because we've tested the recipes, because these are easy to follow and easy to use, people end up starting eating more delicious things. The code is affiliate 30, Nancy. I'll write it in the chat. It doesn't have to be capitalized, but there's a very tiny little place that says, do you have a coupon? So make sure you click on that. So basically, this is what you're getting, or this is what a client would get. You get all of these amazing things. You get variety, it's customizable, grocery list, all these things. And for a client, it's $14.99 a month. So part of the reason I've had many members tell me that this should be a higher price point because of what's included, but I feel very passionate about making nutrition accessible to people. And part of that is making this affordable. So $14.99 a month is what it would cost your clients. So how does this work for you? I just sold you, I hope, on the meal guides. Hopefully this looks like something that you're interested in, but I want to make sure that this is working for you. So as an affiliate, basically, you're going to share your link and earn a commission on that $14.99. My specific affiliate program details, I just kind of want to clear the air. I am not an MLM. I'm not associated with anybody. I am literally my small business. So for that reason, being an affiliate is extremely easy. You don't have to pay anything to join. There's no minimums or quotas. There's not a maximum either. So you can earn as much money from an affiliate program as you want. There's no physical inventory that you have to manage because this is an online product. I'm not asking you to recruit other affiliates. You are your own person, and the payment is super simple. It's literally just $5 a month per person. It's just a flat rate. So it's basically a third of the cost of the membership is what you are getting. So if you want to sign up, like what does that look like? You just sign up for the program. There's a super easy sign up sheet that you can complete. Then you share your affiliate link, and I'll give you some different ideas of how to do that. And then you earn money. So this can be a really great way to add some passive income to your business, because once you've got the affiliate, then this just keeps going. So you get this $5 a month per person for the lifetime of the referrals membership. So if they are a member for a year, then you get $60 a year. If they are a member for 5 years, then you get $300 for that one person that you referred. So it's just ongoing for as much as they are a person, so, or a member. So this ongoing commission, it really can add up. So for example, if you were even just referring one person a week, so if you're seeing 20 clients walk through your store and one of those people every week signs up, that would be like $20 a month over the course of the year. Now I'm giving you a couple weeks off for holidays, so let's just round to 50 people a year. That would mean that you would be earning $250 a month, which is about $3,000 a year. So over time, this can really accumulate and be a nice passive income for your business. But what I think is really more important than just the money that you're paying is that this can really add a lot of value to your services. So depending on what kind of small business you have, there's different ways to incorporate this that you can, really give a lot of value. So for example, if you see clients, if you are another dietitian, if you're a health coach, a fitness professional, any kind of non-diet practitioner, first of all, if you're paying for another meal planning service, this is a way to get rid of that fee, and instead you could actually earn some money. So for example, some of the most common meal planning services out there are Eat Love Pro or That Clean Life, which are really powerful products, but it means that you as the provider still have to create the meal plan to give to your client, and you have to pay for that service. So if you would like to offload that, if you'd like to reduce the overhead and save you some time, this is a way to do that. You can also add value by including this, including a free trial of the service as part of a package. And for my intuitive eating professionals out there, this is, like I mentioned, I'm really working hard to make sure it's safe from diet culture. Now, if you're not a coach, but you're just interested in an affiliate program, maybe you know a lot of busy families, or you are a coach, but also this fits you too. You just want to be a resource for your friends and family. Maybe you have a social media following that you would like to capitalize on. That can really be a value to you as well as an affiliate. So here are some examples of how you can add this. If you have like a new client package, for example, when someone first joins your program, you have a special package, you could offer a unique free trial of the membership to help get them started with their meal planning. So you're a fitness professional and or a health coach, maybe you want to offer them a free 3 months of meal plans when they sign up as an added bonus. That would be equal to a $45 value. So that's a nice way to kind of bump up the value of your package. I can help you create a custom coupon code, and I'm happy to do that for up to 3 months of free membership. And so whether you would like to give that as a gift to a new client or a gift to someone in a specific life stage, that's a nice way to do that as well. I also have a ton of free resources that I offer for meal planning. So like a template, I do a meal planning workshop. I have a meat temperature chart. You are welcome to offer those free resources as well. And if you do that through one of your affiliate links and they decide to sign up for the membership within 3 months of getting that free resource, that referral will be credited to you. So you can use these free resources and also end up earning income from that as well if they sign up. Like I said, you can also add this just as a bonus to your own promotions, because if you have a coupon code that's unique to you for 3 months, that's an extra $45 that you can just offer for free. So where do you share your affiliate link? There are tons of different options. So if you are on social media, you can share it. I recommend to share probably on stories, unless this is like pretty, depending on where you are. If you own your own business, I don't necessarily expect you to take up space on your feed, but Instagram stories is a really great way to share this, because you can share the actual link in your story. You could share it in your personal or professional Facebook page or other social media outlets, whatever you use. On your website, if you have like a freebies page or a product recommendations, that's a good place to put it. You can put it in blog posts, anywhere that you would, have product recommendations. If you want, you could add it to your email. So if you have like an onboarding process for new clients, that would be a great place, or you could add it to client notes. If you have a storefront, if you see people in person, you can also add your link or your coupon code, or I'm happy to help create a custom QR code that people can scan to a flyer. We can create some of those free resources like a meal planning template and put your QR code on there instead. So those are other ways that they could share. And then finally, it's just word of mouth. So if someone's like, hey, I really need this service, or you're talking and you're like, oh my gosh, you need to try this, text your friend your referral code, and that's how they can sign up. A couple of housekeeping items about affiliates, just in case you guys aren't familiar. The FTC does regulate marketing, the Federal Trade Commission. And so if you are posting on social media, it's important to include this hashtag at the beginning of a social media post, hashtag affiliate. That hashtag needs to be clear, and it needs to be separate from a bunch of other hashtags. So if you're putting like 30 hashtags in a post, it can't be like buried in them. It needs to be right up front, just so that people are clear that you are earning a commission from this product. Or if you are posting on your website, you want to have a very clear and concise affiliate disclosure. So if you have a recommendation page, and this is the same for any affiliate program. So if you're an Amazon affiliate, you probably already know these things, but this is just an example of some phrasing. Disclaimer is that I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice, but this is just some general information. For any other healthcare professionals, I just wanted to mention the Stark Law. This doesn't really apply since we are not trading, or since we are not you're not sending me a referral for a nutrition consult. This is more of a product that you're sending. And so that's why I'm talking about affiliates instead of the Stark Law. So if you have questions, we can chat about that. The other thing I want to mention briefly is that if you are serious about including this as a source of passive income, you are required to pay taxes if you earn over $600 a year. It is possible for you to earn that much because it only takes referring 10 people to get to that number, but I will help you out with that. So you just need to provide to me a tax number and an address, and then I'll provide you a 1099 with your referral income so that you can report it. So if you're like, yay, this sounds so exciting, like, how do I get started? It's super easy. All you need to do is go to peasandhoppiness.com/affiliate, or you can go directly to the affiliate sign up with that affiliate sign up. Once you sign up, I will put the link in the chat. Let me copy and paste it real fast. Just a minute. Do I have it? Here it is. Okay, there it is in the chat. So yes, you can sign up there. It asks you some questions about, what's your website, what's your social media, how many people you see. I don't want to gatekeep here. And if this is something that you want to, incorporate into your business, I'm happy. Even if you're a small business, everybody starts somewhere. But that is also to help you think through how you might use this, because if you don't send anybody my way, then you're not going to earn any money, and it's not going to be super helpful to you. So it's basically up to you. If you do sign up, I'll reach out to you one-on-one just to help. If you want to develop any of those coupon codes or QR codes, I am more than happy to be a resource. So once you do that, then you're ready to share and start earning. So I pay my affiliates on the first Monday of the month. There is a $50 threshold to be paid. So it might take a few months for you to meet that, mostly because I just don't want to be sending out like $5 at a time. So that'll help make this a little bit easier to manage. So here are the links. The direct sign up is the sign up that I sent in the chat, or you can just go to /affiliate and there's a button to click. It's one extra click to sign up. The bottom link is the join, and that is if you would like to join the membership yourself so that you can see what it looks like. Again, no obligation to join, but I think it is helpful for you to understand a little bit what that looks like if you're trying to explain it to someone else. And if you end up loving it, if you can refer 3 people, then that pays for the cost of your membership. So kind of a win-win. Okay, that is my spiel. So I will open it up to questions. Feel free to unmute yourself if you would like to, or put some questions in the chat. I would be happy to stick around for a few minutes. But I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to connecting. If you have further questions, please feel free to reach out directly. Debbie, great question. Can you hide the macros? So the short answer is you can't hide them completely. They are, but they're not front and center. So Heather, yes, we are recording. So that's okay. If you need to leave, come back. Yes, I'll leave the questions on the recording. Thank you. So yes, Debbie, let me go back to here we go. Okay, let me go back into an example here. So rhubarb coffee cake. So as you can see, it defaults here to this ingredients tab. And so in order to see the macros, you would have to flip over to the nutrition. So it is not totally nutrition label free. We'll see if that is an option in the future to toggle that on and off. The company that I partner with to build this software is pretty open to suggestions. So it's a question that I have out to them if they can build that into their software. So currently no. And I will say that, if you have a client, if you're working with eating disorder clients, that's a very unique population. This is not necessarily something for someone in active recovery. Once someone is, in like a further stage of recovery and they're not triggered by labels on cereal boxes or whatever, once they're able to navigate that a little bit better, then I think that this would be a safe option. But I do understand that this can be triggering if you're looking at that. Great question. Anything else? I'm happy to answer questions about the, how the affiliate program works as well. But I'll put my email address here in the chat as well, Ann@peasandhoppiness.com. So if you want to reach out directly, you are welcome to. Otherwise, I will Yeah, I will definitely follow up. Can you add name brand products into a plan or choice? On your grocery list, you can, Debbie. Name brand. I don't know if you can do name brand. Let's play around with that. So in the meal plan, oh, one thing I didn't show you, you can also create a custom meal plan from scratch. So for example, if you have company visiting at the holidays and you want to just like create a specific meal plan just for that, you can add it here. But in the shopping list, there are, let's see. What you can do, if something doesn't come up exactly, let me think of an example. Let's say Dan and yogurt. I don't know why that came to me. Okay, it's not going to come up in the search bar here, but it's okay. You actually can still, it'll make you select a unit of measure, but you can still add it, and you just know because you added that what that means. So you can actually add in any sort of free text that you want to in the grocery list. You cannot add it into your meal plan itself. So you can add any of the recipes that are in the database, but unfortunately right now you can't add recipes that are outside of our database. And the reason that I made that decision, I've had a couple of people ask me if they can enter in custom recipes. And the answer is no currently. Again, it's something that I know the software is considering, but I will tell you that building a recipe requires a level of precision that takes some practice. And when I have worked with clients using software that does allow that feature, they think that they're going to use it, but they actually don't. So what I recommend is if you have someone who, like, you know, we all have recipes that we love or that we're going to make outside of these, I would recommend to just add those to your shopping list. Don't worry about adding them necessarily to your planner. Just add the ingredients to the grocery list, and then use your recipe wherever you find that. Well, I want to say thank you again for your time. I appreciate you being here. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, Ann@peasandhoppiness.com, or if you decide to sign up as an affiliate, I will reach out directly so that we can connect and create you some of those custom options that you need. So thank you so much for your time, and we will talk soon.